interwebs, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. My name is SkiniMini.
And I'm Pharaoh.
Last episode, we had to stop Luke Atmey's trial to come over here and tell us about his testimony because we know he's the real murderer. Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay.
Then again, should we be surprised?
No. Freaking.
Alright.
Teaching. Anyway, so let's go ahead and cross-examine his let's see his testimony first.
I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box in Zavari. It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th.
Okay. That's very specific.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah.
Buttons.
Wait. Buttons? You okay?
Yeah, good work.
Okay. Yeah, but we will have to find the truth hidden in the nuggets and of new information he gave.
McDonald's!
Ew. Those things aren't even real meat.
I know. Gross.
Who's playing the judge again?
I think this is me this time.
Go for it.
Sorry, I'm so used to the other one.
No.
Witness, you're sure there are no mistakes this time?
Zavari.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yeah. Okay. What?
That was just weird. Okay.
You are talking to me.
I know. Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
Let's look at his calling card real quick. It says sent before the heist. Let's check it. It says I will be coming to Purloin the moist. It's talking about he's gonna steal the urn. And he says take care of the speckled urn, won't you? But before it was stolen, it wasn't speckled with anything. So I kind of want to present on. You could pretty much present on a couple of these statements. Any place where it mentions the urn. So let's present the calling card on the second statement. Present.
There you go. I was trying to find it myself. Mr. Atmey, if you really are mask to mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct? But of course. Is there a problem with that calling card?
Yes.
Allow me to read a passage from the calling card a mask to mask had written. Take good care of the speckled urn. Now, the speckled here surely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred urn.
Yes, that is true, but so what?
Truth be told, there's no way that mask to mask could have known about this pattern.
Oh.
What do you mean? This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains.
Paint stains?
And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor.
Oh!
I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Trite. The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, the urn was broken due to human error, or should I say an error-prone human.
Oh!
And that's when the pink paint got on the urn. Poor
Just
Adrian.
so cute.
Ugh, you can't be serious. And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means Detective Atmey had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place.
Oh.
In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. And because this photo was a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water.
Oh! That is the weirdest dialogue I've seen as a reaction.
I mean, there was like a bunch of G's and W's there. It's like, okay.
Goo 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 goo.
There's a baby talking to me. Sir, you're in a court of law.
Who let this baby in here? Hey, witness, do you have anything to say for yourself?
All right, that did it. He's broken.
Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose.
Huh?
Ah!
It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days.
Conviction, you say?
Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was Master Mask. And now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle?
Don't try it. No, don't try it. No, Godot.
Throw that fickle word around.
That's a good point.
No way! Don't fall for that too, Your Honor! You say that Luke Atmey was the one who killed Kane Bullard? Then let me ask you this. Why would he do that? An excellent point. Ugh. Motive, Mr. Wright, motive! Might you be my merry murder's motive manifest?
Alliteration.
Ah.
Nick, he's getting his second win. Sorry. I sure am not.
If he prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Ron Delight, as you say, he must have a very strong motive for murder.
The only one of any motive we've seen here is Ron Delight. Isn't that right, Detective? Indeed. According to my own research, the boy's motive is clear.
Without motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us to what the defendant's motives were.
Thank you, Sir Old-Timer. They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this may be our only chance.
Crap. Okay, what was your murder for motive?
Either way, potato, potato, tomato, tomato.
Yeah, alright, let's do this.
I, Luke Atmey, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Master Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote that blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight.
Did what?
And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Master Mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Kane Bullard. Truly a tragedy.
What?
Oh, so the victim Kane Bullard blackmailed the defendant. Sorry, I'm so used to the other one.
No, you're good. This is a blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwritten test confirms that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote this letter. What?
Oh,
well, crap.
Okay.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to check something real quick. Let's check that check the blackmail letter. Sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
Okay, I want to read it real quick. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come out to bring food. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. Okay, now I want to go back and look at the newspaper clipping. The precious gem, the tear of Emanan.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll stop all that.
So which is weird because that's not red, that's blue. So if Kane Bullard wrote that letter, that's a contradiction there. So let's actually hold on, I gotta go to the right statement. We want to present that information on this. Excuse me. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter. So let's go ahead and present the blackmail letter at this statement. So present that mug.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Atmey? Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's alright. When you said that this letter was addressed to Rhonda Light, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. Contradiction?
Contradiction.
I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. You're the one to talk. At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Why don't you show us what you've got there, Junior?
Indeed, time to man up, Mr. Wright.
What the hell?
Sorry, I don't remember that part. That was...
Me neither. Dear God.
Okay, show us the contradicting evidence with the blackmail letter. Well, it was that newspaper clipping we just saw a few moments ago. This one, because the gem was blue instead of red. Present them!
Take a good look at this newspaper clipping.
Huh?
It contains a picture of the tear of Eminem, the stolen jewel.
What about it?
The problem is this jewel's color. Color? I'm not much for discussing color myself. According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in this blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day.
Red?
Which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the tear of Eminem that Master Mass stole at all.
Woo!
Okay, little Richard. And your point is, Mr. Try. Are you okay?
Yeah,
man?
I'm sorry.
That's fine. And your point is, Mr. Trite? So you're trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? That's what you're trying to say? Right, Trite?
That's what you're saying, that is what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright?
Well, that is what you're trying to say, right, Nick?
Yes. This is who Kane Buller was actually blackmailing.
It was actually Luke Atmey He.
Ooh, where is he? Oh, there he is. Wait a minute, hold on real quick. I want to, how old is Luke Atmey?
Oh.
Oh, 34.
You thought it
Okay,
said,
I
what,
thought it-
44?
I thought it was 24. I'm like, hell no, he don't look 24.
No, Ron's 23.
Right. That's, okay, whatever. Naturally, it was you, Detective Atmey. Do you have some sort of basis for that claim? You have been personally involved in every single mass-to-mass case. And in the last case, you recovered what was stolen and received a jewel as your reward. A jewel? Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger.
Oh!
That red diamond ring! That is the diamond referred to in this letter. Which means that Kane Buller wrote that blackmail wrote that letter in order to blackmail you. Ah!
Oh!
Order in the court. Order, I say.
It seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Trite. Uh-oh. I don't like the way he said that. Kane Buller blackmailing Luke Atmey? Are you for real? Yes, I am.
Nick, come on, stand up to him.
Then answer me this. The blackmail letter contained a following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world.
Yes, it certainly does.
Kane Buller threatened to make Luke Atmey's identity public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity? Atmey killed Kane Buller because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret?
This is what it all comes down to, Nick.
The identity that Luke Atmey wanted so desperately to keep secret was his identity as...
Not an ace.
a butthole! I mean, what?
Future Skinny put that as an option.
Yay.
Please. Let's see. No, not an ace detective because he sucks at that. He wasn't Master Mask because we disproved that, but as a blackmailer because he's a jerk. So, choose this.
Luke Atmey was a blackmailer.
Objection.
Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said that Kane Bullard was the one blackmailing Luke Atmey. Are you saying that Atmey was blackmailing someone else on top of that?
You have to admit that does sound a little odd.
It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atmey. But Ron Delight was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. And
Oh,
right
yeah.
here, did you receive blackmail letters starting after the incident? He's like, yeah, just a few days after the team realized. And then he started getting the plans. It's like, a very kind person indeed.
Oh my gosh. Detailed plans? In which case, that would mean that Ron Delight was actually Master Mask.
That is what we're claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Luke Atmey. Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What is? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless, with a tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? How did you?
Phoenix, you're not supposed to admit if it's true.
That too, but dear God, did they actually write that on a report card?
Yes, sometimes they would. Mine was, activity really hyper, need to find ways to occupy her time at home.
I can't remember what the hell's on my report card. Probably needs to study more in a few subjects, but nah. You say that I, Luke Atmey, was blackmailing Ron Delight? In which case, I would naturally know all about his relation to Master Mask. Well, yes. Ron Delight started receiving plans from his second crime onward, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed that first crime.
Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise.
What?
In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During that first crime, how did Luke Atmey know that Ron Delight was Master Mask?
Well, it's actually in the newspaper clipping. Oh, I always forget which way I gotta go. Because remember that picture? That's actually him in the picture.
Yep.
And he was guarding, or trying to guard his costume. And that's where, since Luke Atmey is the ace detective that he is, I guess he figured it out. So right here, you're gonna present this piece of evidence right now.
Did you guys get that? Guarding his thing? He's a guard?
Ha
Okay, okay. I think I see it. See what?
Yo, mama.
Oh! Nobody can miss your mama. We are adults.
Yay!
When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into a lot of mischief trying to be the center of attention.
Oh!
What do you mean?
Oh.
This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. It seems that Master Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket.
That sounds far too stupid to be true.
Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when he figured it out, Mr. Atmey. That's when you learned that under his mask, Master Mask was really Ron Delight. Wasn't he supposed to be Master Mask?
Not only that, it looks like he wasn't even an ace detective.
Well, I can't believe it. He was just a slimy blackmailer.
What a fraud, trying to pass him up as an ace detective.
Why, you? How dare you expose me like that? Why, I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective, and also Master Mask. Why can't you understand that? I'm afraid you're neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity. Why you? How dare you even? Why not try to do something yourself that doesn't make sense? You're all fools, I say. None of you can compare to genius. I'm really just jealous. So go discriminate me, contaminate me. There's something I'm gonna have to technically handle. Blackmail, murder, threats. I'm gonna wait all of it. It's enough to make one laugh. Okay. I like spit everywhere.
I
doing
felt
all
that. I felt all that spit.
Oh, sorry.
It would seem we finally gotten to the real answer.
That was quite a performance by Mr. Atmey.
And Pharaoh.
Yes.
Bailiff, please prepare yourself for Mr. Atmey.
Oh, whoa.
Hey!
Dude.
Oh, come on, I thought we were done.
Oh, that's gonna end the episode.
Oh. The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim.
What do you mean? I've already prepared to deliver my sentence, dude.
Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge.
That's
Oh,
you don't get much more in your face than that.
It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Trite. Where do you... It's true that you proved a lot of things. Things like Luke Atmey was a filthy blackmailer. And that he wasn't at Lordly Taylor the night of the murder. Well, that's right! That's why he was the one who killed Mr. But... There's still one thing you have yet to prove.
what's that?
Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB's security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No! No way!
Dang it.
Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright.
This is it. This is the final round.
Ding.
I gotta prove that Atmey was at Mr. Buller's office on that night.
But, can you really prove that?
That's long enough, Mr. Trite. I want to hear your answer. That night, Luke Atmey was at KB's security, and the defense...
What can we do, guys? What can we do? Well, we'll find out in the next episode. Aha!
Ha-ha! Take that.
Aha! So, thank you guys so very much for watching, and stay tuned. It feels good to be back recording. I missed it.
Yes, it does.
And I'm still kind of sick, but not entirely, so that's good. Yay, progress.
Yeah, same here. It's, we're getting better.
Yes.
Yeah.
If no one's told you that they love you today, we do.
Yay.
Bye.
Oh, Jesus. I gotta clean all the spit still.